Hi everyone, my name is Amber, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a TBR video for Dewey's 24-hour readathon. Dewey's 24-hour readathon is one of my favourite events of the year, if not my favourite. It happens twice a year, once in April and once in October. This October readathon is happening on the 22nd of October and it starts at 1 PM GMT. So you'll be reading from Saturday 1 PM in the UK time to Sunday 1 PM in the UK. Admittedly, I do need to double check that because I don't know when the clocks go back in the US. So I don't know if that timing is correct, but it usually is, so let's go with it. In case you don't know the history of the readathon, Dewey's 24-hour readathon was started by a woman called Dewey, who used to be a book blogger over at The Hidden Side of a Leaf. She was blogging back in 2007, which is when this readathon was started. Unfortunately, Dewey did pass away in 2008, but the community has kept this readathon going ever since. Like I said, it's my favourite event of the year. I love how many people get involved, and it's always so motivating to see everyone joining in together, reading at the same time or blogging their experience. I'm always really ambitious with my TBR because I like to have a good variety, because if I'm going to be reading for 24 hours with a nap in between, obviously I don't want to get bored. I don't want reading to start to stress me out, so I need a good variety of books to choose from. My TBR consists of 5 whole books. One is a graphic novel, but I'm going to keep it quite flexible and I might change my mind when the day comes. So first on my list I have 2 thrillers. One is Exiles by Jane Harper. I first read The Dry by her, which is the first book in this trilogy, back during one 24-hour readathon, I think back in like 2017, 2018. And so I want to read the final book in the trilogy, which is Exiles, during this readathon as well. So this is going to be the one that I start with. I'm so excited. This is a thriller book. I think it's about a mother who goes missing and she is probably abducted or something, and she leaves her child behind, or rather all they find is the baby. And this is the 3rd book in the Aaron Falk trilogy. I think the author finally wants to wrap this trilogy up, so I'm really excited. I love Jane Harper. She is my all-time favourite thriller author and I cannot wait to read this one. My other thriller that I'm going to be reading is The Family Next Door. This is by Sally Hepworth, who I have read a book from previously. I read The Good Sister and I really enjoyed it, so I'm going to be reading this. I also want to do a project on the rest of her books. I think she's written like a handful more maybe, and I want to see which one I like the most. So I thought I would put another thriller on my TBR just because it's going to keep up the fast pace. Because I will probably need a break in between reading thrillers and actual novels, I've decided to pick up Saga Volume 1 again. This would be a reread for me, but I promised that I would recap it on Recaptains because the 10th volume is finally out. I don't have it yet, but I'm going to get my hands on it soon, and I wanted to recap this for the people who have been waiting years and years for the 10th volume to come out. Some people told me that it would be useful, so I'm going to reread this and recap it as well. It's Black History Month here in the UK as well, and so my library has been promoting a lot of books about African history and also just books written by Black authors, and so I've picked up a couple of them. First one is August Town, and I don't really know much about this one. It just caught my eye because I quite like this cover. I really like seeing the silhouettes. This is set in August Town, Jamaica. I'm trying to see if it's historical or if it's set during the present day. I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to giving it a go regardless. Another one that I would really like to pick up is Honey Girl. I got this one recently. This one is about a woman who has just finished her PhD and then she goes to Las Vegas and accidentally gets married. And this doesn't have the best reviews, so I'm not sure if I will be reading it during the readathon, but if I'm in the mood for it, I definitely have the option of picking this one up. And then finally, I have another reread, and that is Where You Are by Tamara Webber. This is the sequel to Between the Lines, which follows a bunch of famous people. This is kind of one of the books that became really popular during the first new adult wave. Tamara Webber also wrote a book called Easy, and that was so popular. I actually preferred these books. I'm not sure how well they would hold up now, but I do want to recap this entire series for Recaptains. I've already done the first one, and obviously this is the second. This one follows Graham and Emma. Emma is from the first book, so it follows the same protagonist, but I think the 3rd and 4th books follow different protagonists if I remember correctly. So it's like a quartet of books about famous people. Emma and Graham and all of the others are all actors or actresses. It's kind of following their backstories and their drama. I really enjoyed books about famous people. I didn't love the first one as much as I did when I first read it, but nonetheless I'm really looking forward to giving this one a go and recapping it for my website. So this is my TBR plus Exiles, of course. I'm definitely not going to get to all of these books, so don't hold me to any specific goal. I want to at least read Exiles and Saga, and then I think I can probably fit maybe one more book in as long as nothing comes up. I really love this readathon, as I keep saying, so I'm feeling super motivated and I can't wait for it to come around. I'm recording this a week early, so there's still about a week and a half to go as I'm recording this, but as you're watching this, the readathon should be coming up in a couple of days. And I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. Go and sign up for the readathon if you haven't already. I will leave all the information down below in the description. I might try and vlog the readathon. I've tried to do that in the past and I just get too swept up in reading, but I will be live tweeting it as always and giving hourly updates. I may do some live streams, so watch out for those. If you would like me to vlog or do live reading sprints during the readathon, let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate the feedback. And speaking of feedback, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. It really helps the algorithm know that my videos are fairly decent. So thank you so much for watching this video. Good luck with the readathon and I hope you all have an amazing time. I'll speak to you all in the next video. Bye!